So the good old septum piercing, I think it gets bashed way more than it actually is. A lot of people make it out to be so terrible, so painful, such a pain in the ass to heal, but my experiences have been really great actually. When I first got it done, which was last August, I got it done in Toronto at Yonge Street Tattoo, great piercer Robin. That experience, going there, it was a breeze. I wasn't really totally scared, but I kept on thinking about all the things that people said on the internet about how painful it was, and this and that, and it's the most excruciating piercing you can get. But I went in there thinking, like, I'm just prepared for whatever is going to happen, so let's just go with it. And I guess I should move back. Hopefully I'm in all frame. So I got that done, both for this healing and my first experience with the septum. Healing was easy. I have Simple Care Spray or H2O Ocean, which has sea salt and different types of enzymes and all these other things that are just perfect for what you need to heal for the piercing. And what I do, even today, because it's day 2 of my fresh septum, because I only got it done yesterday, not even 24 hours yet to be exact, all I do is get some of the spray, I dunk it in some Q-tips, and then I just clean around it. Easy. That's all I do. I just keep track of it every single time. Make sure it's not bleeding, make sure it's not too painful. It hasn't swollen up too much. I could feel it for the first couple hours when I got it done. But if you take some Advil or anything with ibuprofen in it, it is proven to help reduce swelling. So if there is a swelling problem, then that's what you can do. Otherwise, the next couple weeks afterwards, my nose is dripping because I put some of the H2O Ocean and I just sprayed it up, and now it's like dripping down my nose. First week is not that bad. I found that the second week, when I started bumping into things, or like, I can touch my nose perfectly fine. It's not that sore. When I got my septum originally, when I would touch it like this, it would kill. Alright, my nose is excessively dripping and it wasn't really that enjoyable for me, so I had to go wipe it off. Dripping nose. But back to Septum Aftercare. My tips, just to wrap it up now, since I've talked about, use ibuprofen for swelling, sea salt, natural everything. I also got my rook done. I don't know if you can see it that well. It keeps on... It's really swollen right now, so it doesn't want to sit on the right angle. It kind of wants to angle this way right now, but once it stops swelling a bit, I'll be able to move it to get it in the right spot. So I got that done on top of this. $60 for both of them. Can't complain. Pain-wise, they don't hurt right now. Septum pain-wise, in general, varies from person to person. I can't sit here and say that if you go and get your septum done, or if you did get your septum done, it wasn't as painful as me. I would rate it maybe like a 4.5, maybe. Also because, here's another story. This improves the septum experience I had yesterday. She put in a bit of longer jewelry, and I have to flip it up due to work. And I realized that when I tried to flip it up, I couldn't do it. So I had to drive right back to the shop, and I came in and I was like, Monica, I'm back again. I know, gotta love you so much. Just came back to see you, and that's not actually what happened. So she's a nice girl. I was like, okay, well, I can't flip it up. And she's like, oh, okay, well, like, I'll open up the beads a little bit, because it was closed up a bit more. So she was like, I'll just open it up. So she opened it up a bit. I could flip it up, because we did flip it up, and flipping it up for me, even with it was a fresh piercing, doesn't hurt at all. I found that when I had to flip it up and down a fair bit because I work so much. A lot of people say, oh, don't do that, that can cause more damage, it's going to take longer to heal. Mine healed perfectly fine. I still kept good care of it. I take vitamin C pills, I clean it twice a day. I had no problems with it healing, even flipping it up and down all the time. And I know people that it grew crooked, but I would move mine like every couple days. Not like fully out move it, but kind of like just slightly tiny move it, just to kind of cause it from not wanting to swell up and heal a certain way crooked. And that's what I do. Some people may say it's not the right thing to do, but everyone has their own way of doing things because it's their body and it's how they heal. It's not your body. You don't know my body and how it reacts to things. And as long as my nose is not gushing out blood and it's in extreme pain, I think I know my septum should be alright. My body will tell me if something is wrong. So off we went, lubed it up, retapered it. That was quite uncomfortable. Also, it wasn't that painful, but my eyes watered like I was watching some tear-jerking movie about a dog that died or something. I'm terrible with movies where dogs die or animals die. But yeah, got that through, got that in. Everything's good to go now, so happy for that. Piercings are awesome, so if you are going to get your septum and you're thinking about it, I highly recommend it. I think it looks good on pretty much everyone, and besides, it's not a fashion show. If you personally want to get piercing for just the reason of confidence or whatever it is, who cares what anyone else thinks? If you think it looks good on you, it looks good on you. Bottom line, besides. Piercings are for yourself. It shouldn't be for attention.